Impressive that Han here is still alive, although I have just caught them in the seconds before their death. There she goes. Well, you died as you lived, surrounded by your friends. It's Rimworld. And the gang's all here. Take a good hard look at these fine folks and Kerwin. They've spent 327 days here in Cauliflower Valley. Not all of them. Certainly Hook at Trollpants, Aethel, and Nacho, though. And as they gather here today, in front of the anima tree, that has served them well all this time, this scene right here marks the beginning of the end. Today, we're going to start the ship. Strange, really, but we click this button, and things will happen. The reactor's ready to power up. It's going to take about 15 days, and the energy signature will be detectable from a long, long distance away. This sort of energy signature indicates interstellar flight capability and will attract gangs of desperate raiders and swarms of deadly mechanoids. We're going to be assaulted with an intensity we've never seen, so we should make sure our defenses are well prepared. Well, we did that last time, for the most part. We've got one more thing to do, but we can take care of that after we've pressed this button. So, ceremony over. No use waiting around any longer. All that's left to do. 3 words. Get after it. And we're off. And honestly, it's so strange to be pressing that button. On a personal note, I think I've already might have mentioned this, but I've not launched a ship in Rimworld in a very, very long time. So I'm pretty excited for this. Pretty excited indeed. One last thing to do. Andrew Simonson in the comments of last episode mentioned that the mortars that I was mucking around with and then decided that the range was terrible, actually that probably is their minimum range. So we're going to build one, because if that is their minimum range, we can't build one, right? Yeah, we have got the mechanoid component. Yeah, if that is their minimum range, then we should, in theory, be able to park it around about here. Or maybe here. Well, no, we'll go for here. We'll go for here. We park it here. That should mean that it fires on anyone outside of our walls. That's the theory. We'll have to check it once it's been built, but that's the theory. Of course, you know, things have begun. Starting with the puggers. That is an unholy mess of red dots on the minimap, if ever I did see one. And they're attacking immediately. Hello there. Welcome to Cauliflower Valley. Our first test has arrived. It's 59 humans. They are armed as well. These are charge weaponry. As far as the eye can see, we've got charge LMGs, we've got charge rifles, and we've got charge sniper rifles. The good news is that they aren't coming at us with grenades and rocket launchers and things like that. The bad news is that this weaponry is terrifying. So, it's showtime. I wasn't expecting to be attacked this quickly after pressing that button, but we are indeed, and they're here. We haven't even been able to man our mortar. Right, what we're going to do here as well, we're going to make sure that the ADS is firing. And our ADS is going to be manned by... Oh, I don't know. Let's get apprehension on the go, actually. I think apprehension here. Apprehension. Look at this. The state of this. Apprehension manning that SACS, which I'm never going to remember what the SACS stands for. I think Robot Buddy's... Oh, well, no, it's not Robot Buddy for a change. It's actually Swole. I think Swole might be done for. They are in a bad position there. We'll repair them if we can. Apprehension, are you almost at the SACS there? You 12-year-old child. Yes, there goes Swole. Dead before the ship even sank. Apprehension, we really need you at that SACS. Come on, chop chop. I know you're only a 12-year-old child, but it's incredibly important, don't you see? Okay, great news. We can now set a force target for around about... Yeah, I think that should cover us quite comfortably. That should cause ructions in their ranks, hopefully. We're in our positions, more or less, anyway. We have moved Aethel, Carmorta, Brenwan, and Nacho, our melee squad, down away from these walls because, well, the barbed wire is going to be taking care of things, and we kind of want these guys to rush in here in a situation that requires it. We've also got Athos armed with the sniper rifle there. Sorry, not the sniper rifle. What am I saying? It's the Dark Lance, right? Yeah? Yes, Dark Lance. How could I forget? But let's put our defenses to the test. We've got 59 enemies coming in hot. Are we firing here? What's going on? Come on. Apprehension? Apprehension? Can you fire the gun, please? It's incredibly important. It's incredibly important that this thing fires. Well, the searchlights are working, so that's something. Ah, here we go. The ADS is moving into position alongside a lot of other stuff. We are actually seeing the barbed wire fences doing some work for us here as well. And the turrets too, it's got to be said. Although, we have just lost our first turret. That didn't last very long at all, did it? Good grief. Huckert, can we... What's this going to accomplish? That's going to accomplish a ridiculous amount of damage on us more than them, I think. Let's just pause things for a second. Instead, let's go for a good old-fashioned lightning strike there. This is, okay, I think we're going to need to start prioritizing targets here. That's what we're probably going to need to do. So anyone that's getting a bit too close to comfort, that's going to be our priority target. This is insane. Our turrets are really just gone here, you know. A combat supply from the old civil ones has arrived. Well, you've picked your time. Where are you? You're very far away. That's not ideal. If only you were slightly closer. And Drummer and Deanna are actually... You know something? I like that position for the both of you, so sure, we're going to roll with that. Right, can we drop the base on Adalina here? What is this that will just fire in there? What are you using? What is this? Surely not, no. I don't think that's what I thought it was. Let's just get rid of him. In fact, you lot down here, you lot on this side, you focus on Schwartz. Athos, you focus on Adalina. Griffith, you focus on Adalina. In fact, Athos, let's go for something a little bit of a treat, why don't we? Where is the guided shot? There it is. Adalina, how are you doing? Deanna, why don't you move in on Adalina there too? Keep them busy. Perfect. Athos wasn't necessary. And they actually are fleeing. They've caused a significant amount of damage. They took out 5 of 6 of our charge turrets on the sides there. And they've taken out this wall here too. It's, you know, it's got to be said. Maybe we send in Aethel and Nacho to do a little bit of cleanup duty around there. That probably isn't a bad idea. And how about we get rid of Coco there too? Carmortar, Brenwan, Job. Okay, I think we're good. They are, in fact, we probably just want to let them go. I think that's probably the smart move. They're almost out that door. Yeah? You're going to get out that door? Okay, great work. Well, we got through that. I think the only person that took any wounding outside of the robots there was Zarish, who got a bit of a bruise, which, you know, I'm sure Zarish can manage a bit of a bruise. 59 on round 1. Quite an impressive go of things there, really. It's a lot of damage that they've caused to our turrets. Can't be said otherwise. They've left a bit of a mess, haven't they? Fortunately for ourselves and our turrets, we've got an alarming amount of steel with which we can make quick components and hopefully rebuild things before we need them all again. I do think that the line would have been a little bit harder to hold without these turrets. They're probably worth rebuilding. It's a bit of a shame that they went down as quickly as they did, but you know, that's just what happens. Let's just go for a quick rebuild, which is probably on Clav, Farley, Kalani, Apprehension, Ace, Reed, and Keisha from being drafted as well. We've also lost power, so yeah, we have got a bit of a rebuilding effort to take care of here. Where have we lost power? Oh, that's not so bad, actually. We could probably build a bit of redundancy into this. In fact, why don't we do that? Looks like Martin Olafsson and Rakovan Blossoms didn't quite make it either. They're going to be bleeding out in the cauliflower fields. Apprehension, what are you doing? Nature running? I don't think so. You know something, actually. Let's just make sure that everyone is restricted to the home area from this point on. We could be attacked any time. Now is not the time for nature running, you insane person. Good job on the manning the ADS, though. Well, we're off to the races. Question is, can we rebuild in time for the next assault? Will Brush be able to clean this mess up before the next assault? Is Robot Buddy the second going to make it? These are the questions. All told, not a bad first day, I think. 13 days remain. And I have to repeat it, but, you know, it's nevertheless true. I'm surprised that we were assaulted that harshly, that quickly. But we were. And we managed it with just a couple of scrapes on Zarish here. So take what you're given, you know? Get back to school. Get back to school indeed. What we're teaching here. More about bows. I don't think now's the time for bows. Good idea there, though, Nacho. Study some naughty words with apprehension. I think that's genius. All about that. Of course, I don't know that teaching the children at this point's necessarily a good use of time when there's, you know, things to rebuild and bodies to dispose of. But, well, you know, they are nevertheless the future. Look at all of this carnage. I think the barbed wire fences did a huge amount of work for us there, so it would be pretty beneficial if we could get those rebuilt. But I'm not gonna sort of prioritize anything. You know, I'm just gonna let the squad get to things as they get to them, and probably regret that decision. Are mortar built yet? Of course not. That would be asking too much, wouldn't it? We've got an animal linking ceremony that we could do, but there's just maybe we should have done that before launching the ship. But I was just super keen. You know, I was really excited. You know, the more I think about it, if I'm going to prioritize anything, it should probably be these doors. I think we'll get Hooker and Nacho on those, our top constructors. Might not be a bad idea to make a bit of a switch to the repairing priority here too, and instead go for rebuild and then repair. We can leave the robots to do the actual repair work. Because whilst the walls are looking pretty again, we haven't really rebuilt anything, apart from those two doors. So okay, a slight change in prioritization, but nothing too micromanaging, nothing too micromanaging. Mortar has been built, fantastic news. Let's get some shells and go in there. And Zarish is loading the mortar, absolutely wonderful. Right, let's check the minimum range on that. Okay, so that is going to actually be able to land things where we don't necessarily want them, but equally at the same time, we could just reinstall it. Might just reinstall it. Let's just reinstall it. That's slightly better insofar as the minimum range is concerned. Ultimately, what this mortar is going to accomplish for us, and we'll build some additional mortars as it goes, seeing as we've got the mechanoid components to spare. They're there to soften targets up. Lianlu hit a trap. Well, that's not very clever, is it? He didn't take any damage from it, though, so that's fine. Mostly rebuilt, though, which is great news for everybody involved, and most of the blood's being cleaned up too, so Drevi, Brush, and Mopo are doing the work that no one else really wants to, but nevertheless needs doing. We have got a minor break risk, which, you know, Zarish, I mean, that's understandable, I think. You've slept on the ground, you want a neural supercharge. Yeah, you'll be fine, Zarish. Left-hand side's looking back to normal. We'll go with the word normal to describe that. Didn't quite finish the repairs in time. Several separate groups of mechanoids from the mech hive. They are going to prepare for a while. So that's something, and it looks like two groups have landed on us. Our shields are up, which is wonderful news. Look at this. This is phenomenal. But we've actually got quite small groups here, comparative to what we just dealt with. That looks to be 9. That's a lot of centipede blasters, it's got to be said. Oh, this, on the other hand, is quite a lot. 13. So we're looking at 22 mechanoids there, with a lot of centipedes. They've brought a war queen, just for good measure. We haven't seen a war queen in a minute. It's good to see you. And the mortars are firing. I just heard an explosion. It looks like it landed there. Let's take a quick gander of that. So, yes, thank you very much, Andrew Simonson, for confirming that with regards to minimum range. It's nice to be actually using the mortars, after all. Whoa, that's firing at some velocity. Are we going to see a hit? No. But what's important... Oh, we have actually got a hit. We killed something. Right? Crack auto mortar. Hey, good job. Comes another one. And that just landed in the mountain somewhere, which is a little bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Here comes one more shell. Gonna need a reload now. I think that was a hit. Wasn't ever expecting the mortars to be particularly accurate. I can't pretend otherwise. I think I said before, but they're just gonna be softening targets up, and you know, that's one less militar that we have to deal with, so I'll take it. It ain't much, but it's honest mortaring. How are we getting on with these defenses? We're almost home. Mechanoids are probably going to make an attack on us at any second now, so... They were kind enough to wait until everyone woke up and it's morning, which is very nice of them. You know, it meant that everyone got a good night's sleep. Mortars are firing again. Looks like we didn't land a hit there. Wouldn't it be wonderful just to score like a direct hit? It's almost firing again. Come on. Come on, Steel Auto Mortar. Well, you killed something. You killed the boom rats. You shredded it. So... Not the hit we were looking for, but a hit nevertheless. I suppose I should have clarified. I would like it if it hit one of these mechanoids. Here we go. Hey, great work. It landed and shattered its left leg. Okay, we'll take what we're given. Surely this fire's not going to get out of hand. Almost there with repairs. Lianlu is ideally, I think anyway, Lianlu's probably going to be able to finish building this turret in time, right? Not if you walk away from it, Lianlu. No, build the turret, build the turret. I know I said I wasn't going to micromanage, but in this instance, Lianlu, I'm going to. Because we want that turret back up before they get here. And they are on their way, so let's get into position. Turret's up and running, which is perfect. We were almost solid on our rebuilding effort. We've got a bit of wall missing, but overall, not a bad run. Apprehensions, you want to man the sacks again? Let's get the... I'm not sure the ADS does anything. I think it only does things on biological targets, but you never know. You never know. Great news, centipedes aren't going to be here anytime soon. This is actually quite a staggered assault. We should be able to manage this pretty confidently and comfortably. I think, nevertheless, we'll get some firing focus on the go with those that have got it available. Is Huckett, Athos, and Trollpants, right? Yeah, I think that's everybody. And yes, the ADS isn't really accomplishing anything against mechanoids, but, you know, that was to be expected. Round 1, Lancers and Scythers. In an emergency, we can just cast some Thunderbolts and Lightning here, but I don't necessarily think we're going to need to. We might do when the Centipedes and War Queen arrive. The War Queen, as I recall, does spawn little dudes. These Lancers are a little bit scary, you know. One shot from a Lancer is all it ever seems to take. They seem to be going for the turrets before they're going for our people, which is great news. And the Scythers just aren't making it. In fact, we might just want to bring Nacho around here, and indeed Aethel. We probably could make some use of the two of them. Ideally, before the centipedes arrive, but you know, but we'll hold Aethel in reserve. Let's just get Nacho in there. Great work. Okay, back you go. Right, Nacho, can you zip around here? Because I know there's a certain War Queen about to hit us. That could probably do with the two of you performing some of your patented expertise upon its person. So there we go. We'll take care of the War Queen with those two fine specimens of melee attackers. Look at them go. Perfection. And yeah, let's get you out the line of fire of the centipedes here. I think that's probably a smart play. And we'll just keep you indoors for now. Athos, why don't we get some guided shots on the go for these centipedes now that they've arrived? This is far simpler than the nonsense that we dealt with those 59 puggers earlier on. We'll tell you what we're given. A little bit unfortunate that they've decided just to set up shop where they have, because we can't really do much about that. There goes one turret. In an ideal scenario, they would start moving in on us, and it looks like that's exactly what's happening here. Good enough. I don't really want to send Aethel and Nacho out just yet, and I don't think that Huckett has the range to cause a significant stun. Although, what Huckett could do, and in fact probably is worth a gamble, is if we jumped Huckett in, like so, she's got the moves now, and then we drop a big old stun on everybody, and then we move Huckett back out. Hey, there you go. Look at that. Now we can send Aethel and Nacho in. Let's get them on search and destroy. Let them go wild. These centipedes didn't even see it coming. They did manage to cause a pretty significant amount of damage to us there, insofar as structures are concerned, but I think that's us done. So back to rebuilding. Second attack dealt with. 12 days to go. Far less to rebuild this time, which is super excellent. Hey, I'll take a few more mechanoids attacks, that's for damn sure. Tripled our initial firepower just in time for the puggers to send wave 2. It's another 32 that they've got going on here. And this time they intend to breach our walls, which is slightly problematic. We're not really built for this, but who knows? Maybe we'll be okay. I don't know what the play is going to be. Let's see where they actually intend to breach. It looks like they're just going to go straight for the bottom here, which, you know something? Do you know something? We're going to just let them through. We'll let them through and take up a position once they're a little bit further through, at least. For now, mortars, you are firing, right? Oh, absolutely. Let's see if the 3 mortars can do some target softening here for us. That's 2 mortar shells sailing across the map. Let's see what the connection's going to look like. I don't think they made it. I guess they went through the shields, didn't they? Oh no, they took out the geothermal turret. How did that happen? that's not ideal at all. What's going on there? There goes another shell. And, okay, you know something? Can you three just hold your fire for now? I don't like what you're doing at all. How are they getting on down here? They're almost through. They haven't exactly brought the noise when it comes to wall-breaching technology. I mean, for goodness sake, these two are holding wood. I'm talking about guilty pleasures, well, you know, don't question it. They're through, nevertheless, so let's get everyone into position to deal with this mess. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of the old position management, but, you know, that's what happens. They should, theoretically, yeah, they're going to bust through just like so. And they should just start coming through. Oh, they're actually going to try taking out some more walls. Interesting. I wasn't expecting this. This is an interesting play by the Puggers. It's a bold strategy, but the Exclusionary Imperium have arrived to assist us. How many have they sent? They've sent quite an army here. That's 48 people coming down to provide some assistance here. Our squad are in position. Their squad are in position, and they're about to be hit on the flank pretty rapidly. But we've just got to hold this, which might be tough. There's a lot more of them than there are of us. Fortunately, Huckett has arrived, so let's get some lightning on the go, I think. See what we can do with that. Not too sure. Where's the... Is this chain lightning? I think this is chain lightning. Let's get some chain lightning here, too. Yeah, ideal. Right, what we are going to need as well is our melee squad. Yeah. In fact, you know something? You four go on search and destroy. And Nacho, you should probably become overpowered whilst we're doing this. So here we go. Get a few more shots of chain lightning on the go if we can there, Hooks. Just need to hold this position until the Imperium actually arrive for us. But I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. We get another... well, that's going to slap Brenwyn about, so maybe not there. That's ideal. Aethel, Carmwater, and Brenwyn, and indeed Nacho, all going absolutely crazy. And great success. Okay, you know what? Pull back, pull back, pull back. Switch off the old search and destroy. Get out of there. They're causing explosions that I don't really want you to be dealing with. I can't believe that this structure that I actually did regret building came in completely clutch. Pretty happy about that. Pretty happy indeed. And the Imperium have arrived. They were a little bit late to do much in the way of helping us, but, well, they've got some mess to clean up, so ain't that something. Meanwhile, 42 ticks per second going on strong there. Good stuff. Game's not struggling. Hey, what are you doing? They're trying to have dinner, and you're coming at them with your semi-automatic rifle. I mean, Huckett Cohen clearly not bothered at all by what Atari's trying to sell them here. In fact, they're just running away now. Well, you know, so you don't have to be cowards, lads. All right there, silly spore. How you doing? You got anything good for us there? Ooh, a bit of marine armor, is it? Ooh, a dirt mole. This was in the before time. We would have absolutely captured Han Rurift here and gone for a bit of the old genetics. Maybe we still should. Nah, it's probably not worth it, right? And Desmar managed to survive, bleeding out in 8 hours. There's another dirt mole. Damn it. Just when we've stopped bothering, the genes start rolling in. Can't believe that this monstrosity of the structure came in so handy there. That's some divine providence, that is. How are we doing? 12 days. Wow. We are going to need to patch this wall up fairly quickly, I think. And in actual fact, you know, something, could we get some prioritization on that, Hooker? I know you really want to go to bed. I understand. I appreciate what's going on there, but unfortunately, this wall is absolutely critical. So you are going to do it, right? Yeah. So Reach 2 and Lianlu, I think I sent. Did I send Lianlu? I did. Look at this. Micro. Oh, hello. Back up and at it. I see. I was trying to make a point about micromanagement, Desmar, and you've completely ruined it as you stumble away. But you're going to make it. Well done. Hope we never see you again. You're quite imposing, aren't you? Listeners chattels. They got some names in the Exclusionary Imperium, don't they? We're getting this wall repaired anytime. Oh, Zarish is here. Great work, Zarish. So reliable. Just need these two patched up. Or those. Lianlu, you know something? Just get yourself back here. Just prioritize constructing that for us, will you? Okay, that is now officially patched up. So we can rebuild that at our leisure. Huckett, yeah, you're in bed. You've chosen wisely, I think. Leave it to Lianlu and Zarish to do the actual work. Now for the real question. Where are these 40-odd people from the Imperium going to go and hang out? Are you going to just walk through the hospital whilst Kerwin, Nacho, and Brentwood are recovering? Through the freezer containing all of the medicine? Through the hospital. Oh, it's dinner time. Of course. It's ridiculous. At least Nacho, Brentwood, and Kerwin feel really popular. Look at all the visitors that they've had. They've chosen the place of dreams for all of our friends to hang around the oil rigs. And they're leaving. Well, thank you for the assist. It was super necessary. You're going to walk through the hospital again, or are you going to go a normal way around this time? You're going to, okay, yes, you're going to walk through the lake. I see. I didn't realize, but our cooling tower took a bit of a hit from our mortar shells as well. Yeah, this, shall we say ill-advised? We'll go with ill-advised. Just in time for the mechs to arrive for another round. This time, they are attacking immediately and intend to breach our walls. What have they brought with them? A wall breach is making me think that, yes, they've got at least one termite. Just the one? Okay. The thing of it is with the termites is that they breach walls extremely quickly. So what we'll do is we'll set everyone up in a defensive position. We're going to have to send Nacho out on a little bit of a mission here. Maybe we send Hookett out on the same mission. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Because they're attacking us immediately. Yes, they are. Okay. So Nacho and Hookett, no pressure on either of you. Okay, Hookett, get yourself right up in their business. We need a thunderstorm of some description. Nacho, we're going to have to bring you up and around. How are we doing, Hooks? Are you almost in range for this? No, we need a bit further, bit further, bit further, bit further. Okay, that should be enough. Yes, that's enough. Great work. Okay. Nacho, jump in. And Hookett's gone down. That's not ideal. How are you unconscious? It'll be the fact that you got shot in the head. That's how you're unconscious. That's not ideal at all. Right, Nacho, take care of this termite for us, please. We're going to have to be super quick about getting rid of that thing. Okay, great, it's done. Right. Now to save Hookett's life. Do you carry Hookett? Great. And run away. Time to go. That's the termite taken care of, though. So I don't know that they're going to still continue to try breaching the walls. It doesn't look like it. Just need to get Hookett to hospital. Yeah, the walls look to be safe. That was a pretty nice little mission from Nacho. Although, that being said, they're not coming in either, are they? Let's just deal with Hookett first of all. Okay, Nacho. Hookett, how are you doing? You're actually not bleeding out, which is great news. Where is our medic, Farley? Farley, you rescue Hookett. Nacho, it's time for another mission then. Alright, how do we play this? That's our scythers. The rest are all gunners. I do think Nacho might be the solve here. These aren't firing presently. Maybe we should allow them to fire. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Can we maybe... What if we were to do something a little bit crazy? So crazy it just might work. Is that one centipede down, Nacho? Please? Please? Yes, she's done it. She's actually done it. Okay, get yourself out. Round a corner. It's a situation that we've got here. And I'm not the biggest fan of it. But if we can get rid of these centipedes... Oh, I say we. If Nacho can get rid of these centipedes... That would be phenomenal. She is taking a bit of a beating, but she's doing alright. She's doing alright. Okay, let's switch around to this guy. Okay, now she's... Her health's down to 60%, which is slightly concerning. I'm going to risk one more kill. Or maybe that's greedy. I think that might be greedy, actually. Let's just get her out of there. Time to go. Yeah, you know something, Natch? Get yourself to hospital. You've done enough. Done enough. They've stopped attacking the wall there. Okay, get yourself some rest. Good job. Farley's tending to Hookett and Nacho, so that's great news. What are we going to do here? They are actually going for that wall still. I think we're going to have to send the troops out, aren't we? Brem, why don't you just go to hospital, actually? You're a little sore from the looks of things. What if we were to send Sinatra and Hazel, Ethel, we'll leave Zed and Lianlu to manage the home front. And we'll send the rest of them. Oh, and Athos can stay here too. Just in case, you know. We'll have to send the rest of them out. We're getting on all right down here, by the way? Yeah? You'll be in perfect health before you even know it. Let's probably stop these mortars firing. I think they're doing more harm than good. They're almost through, so it's time to attack. Right. No pressure or anything. What we'd really like is at least one of Sinatra. Oh, well, Hazel's down. That's not ideal at all, is it? This has not gone well. Aethel, you go on search and destroy. Sinatra's able to fire their gun now. Hazel's bleeding out, but not for 20 hours, so that's fine. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yes, we are. Great work, squad. That was not the smartest play, and considering, I actually think that probably was the most damage that we've taken in a fight. Yeah, we could have done that better, but we didn't, and now that's the situation we have to live with. Life will go on, and, you know, we didn't lose anybody. Right, Hazel? You fine? Now is probably an opportunity for Troll Pants to actually get themselves down here and put some words of healing out. Ideally on themselves, I think. It's a shame they can't cast it on themselves, but what can you do? Let's get a word of healing on Hookett there. And you know what? You just... what are you trying to achieve here? What are you doing? You need to go to hospital, Troll Pants. You're a bit sore. Just go and rest. Actual fact, don't rest. We need another word of healing on Macho. I need her back up and at it. There you go. Right, now go and rest. 11 days remain. It is a full hospital. We haven't seen any infections yet, which, now that I've said that out loud, I kind of regret saying it, you know, because I've just invited in the spectre of an infection, haven't I? But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. This is the real killer, though. Waiting for these folks to mend from their trials and tribulations. We haven't had any sort of, like, significant injuries, I don't think. Hookett did get shot in the head, actually. Yeah, that's a scar, if ever there was one. That's probably going to cause some real issues for Hookett. That's a very similar scar to the one that Aethel had, except I think it's even worse. Hookett's brain is down to 30% efficiency, which is going to... That's a bit of an issue. Not something we can easily heal. I mean, what would the bioregeneration cycle kind of look like? It would be this, wouldn't it? 20 days. Oh, 10 days. Yeah, it's you know, by the time she's in there and then out of it, we're going to be ready to launch. So I think we might just have to use a brain-damaged Hookett for the remainder of this, which isn't my idea of a good time. She's quite an important combatant. But as the rain falls and rebuilding is on the cards, and the corpses are starting to smell, we're 1/3 of the way there. It feels like a little while since I've watched the infirmary with bated breath, but how are we getting on there, Natch? You're almost back to full health there. Hookett's actually healed. The problem is just, yeah, that brain injury. I don't even know if she's capable of movement anymore. It doesn't look like it, does it? Well, this isn't great. She can't move. What can we do about that? Outside of the bioregeneration? Nothing, really. Well, that ain't great. That ain't great at all. Because with no Hookett means we haven't got the mechanoids either, you see. This is quite problematic. Yeah, we'd need to get Hookett into her pod. You know something? I think we do that. Bioregeneration cycle. Well, no, we don't. We don't yet. What do we just have to do? Do we just have to go without Hookett? 10 days. She might miss the ship if we were to put her in there. This is a disaster. Because on top of the combat side of things, she's also one of our best construction. Dear me. What do we do here? Maybe some legs? Oh, you know something? Yeah, okay. We're going to replace that arm, and we're going to replace her legs. And maybe, just maybe, that'll be what's necessary. Unless have we got anything genetic-wise that we could potentially use? We haven't got Scarless, I don't think, no. And even if we did, we wouldn't have the Archite capsules anyway. I just don't think there's anything that we can do. Yeah, there's not. Okay, well, we'll go for the bionics and see if that does anything, but that might be Hookett out for the remainder of this fight. And that's no fun. But at least Kalani is inspired and is ready to perform the necessary surgery once the bionic arms are up and running. What are you doing? Get out of there. I can't quite decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing that all these corpses are currently stinking up the defensive position here. On the one hand, any humanoid enemies that come through here aren't in for a pleasant time. But, I mean, Brenwan's spent a lot of time in there doing repairs and things like that. They're actually fine, so I guess it's fine. Some apparel has rained from the sky. What is it? It's a shitten t-shirt. I think we're all right for that, actually. Bit of time's passed, and most people are almost back up and ready to fight again, which is super nice. Hazel's probably going to take the longest. Hazel did take quite a beating from that Scyther. But as I say this, the toxic community has arrived. Several separate groups. And they're attacking immediately. Okay. That is an alarming amount. Holy crap. Hello. 24. 24. 48. They might be a bit staggered in their approach. I'm hoping for it. We're going to need it. But we can't really wait for everyone to recover here. I think it's go time. Not going to waste any time at all with apprehension. Don't manage the reactor. Man the sacks. I think it's quite good that we've got children that are able to man this station here. That's quite cool, actually. It shows exactly where they're approaching from and things like that. Do we fire the mortars? I think we probably do. They're not going to be firing through the base and accidentally destroying half of our nuclear facility, so instead what they're going to do is a great hit on... wow, you're done, Rakek, and taking down a Itikin. I don't think we've seen a Itikin yet, but Itikins come equipped with Robust, so seeing Duersh here absolutely exploded is super nice. But, you know, no time for waiting around any longer. What are they doing? Where are they going? Where are you going? You're fleeing. Oh, I see. They're fleeing because of the ADS. That's phenomenal. Well, lets the mortars do a little bit more work. Yeah, they really don't like that ADS. They do come through when it's recharging. But, you know, something, that's fine. It's nevertheless staggered some of them. Okay, we're going to need a bit of the old firing focus again here. Okay, here comes the fun. And by the fun, I mean the horrifying attack. What are they even equipped with? I didn't really check. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly nasty. I'm always on the lookout for Doomsday rocket launchers. You know, flashback to Shand and Priad being disintegrated. ADS is 5 seconds away from being useful again. Oh, and some rare thrumbos have deigned to appear. Ain't that lovely? All robots are effectively useless at this point, which isn't ideal. Nacho's actually out of sci-focus as well. She's not had a chance to do much in the way of meditation. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that her and Aethel can still do some work together. Maybe get out of the toxic gas, though, huh? How are we getting on overall? Oh, the ADS is complete. We are no longer limited to building one, and existing prototypes are now combat ready. Good news. I mean, it was already combat ready, but thank you all the same. Oh, dear. I guess that was the mortar that did more work for our enemies than it did for us there. Still, we're doing okay. We're holding a line. We're holding the line. We haven't sent Aethel and Nacho on a search and destroy yet, but that's largely because there's a lot of toxic gas around here. And they're going to try and break through here. I don't know about that. Nacho, do you want to stop that from happening? Thank you. You can get back indoors. Kalani's bathroom's taken a bit of a beating. But I think we're all right. And an eclipse? Well, okay. At least it's not another space whale. I think we're going to be fine here, you know. Do I stop being cowardly and just send these two out on a search and destroy mission? I'm not so sure it's a good idea. I think we'll just let the guns do the talking. I mean, they're not getting through. And in actual fact, that's half of them are fleeing. Alright, let's get rid of these there, Natch. Why don't we? Yeah. Okay, we'll consider that a win. A damn sight better than we did against the last mechanoid attack, that's for certain. Oh, well, speaking of mechanoid attacks, we got another one. That is a scary-looking group of enemies with Goliaths and some Inquisitors. This is fine. This is going to be fine. I'm not worried. You're worried. Let's just... they're attacking immediately, but they're going to... Oh, they've got a termite, haven't they? Of course they've got a termite. Why wouldn't they have a termite? It doesn't look like the mechs are going for our walls, which is wonderful news. In particular, by the fact that this is a very staggered assault that they've got going on here. Probably going to have to get people back into position here, aren't we? Yep. And Athos is asleep. We don't really have much of a defense at the moment. Not ideal as well is the fact that this wall is currently... oh, poor Drevi. This wall is currently in a state. But, you know something? Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're probably going to want to bring Calmwater, Aethel, and Bremwin into things after all, because these are some pretty nasty melee types, and if they get through to us, that's a problem. You could do it, squad. I believe in you. Okay, maybe you can't do it. Bremwin? Okay, great work on that. Bremwin, you just bring yourself here, just in case. Yeah, get rid of that. And there's a Scyther in here. That's not ideal. Brenwan, we can't... Oh, Carmort's here. Good news. Right, Carmort, get Zarish away from that Scyther. Zarish, you don't have armor on. Go away. Just go to hospital. No, go away and go to hospital, Zarish. What, you don't understand. You're wearing a coat. You're bleeding all over the place. Oh, that's going to explode on Brenwan. Well, Zed, you now have no cover. But we're fine. We're fine here. We're fine here. Zarish, go to hospital, you lunatic. And Farley, could you... Oh, hey, Nacho, you're on your feet. Good job. Farley, go and tend Zarish. Probably with medicine, though. Okay, the second pack of mechanoids has arrived. We're all still standing. We are still standing. We got our shields. We need reloads on most of our turrets. But we're still in this. Right, Nacho, bring yourself down here. Zed, you're bleeding out as well. Get yourself to hospital. You've done enough. Lianlu, could you position yourself in such a way as to actually do some damage here, maybe? No? Is that asking too much? Bremen, go to hospital. Sinatra, maybe find some cover. Probably go for some... You know something, Nacho? Actually, let's get you in here. This is a bit of a problem, really. We've lost so much. Rubber Buddy the Second included there. We've lost a lot here. But we're still in this. Oh, we've got those centipedes. I'm going to have to send... Trollpats, are you insane? No! Hassel, no. If you're here, fight. Don't put fires out. Good grief. Let's just pause. No fire putting out for now, thank you. Not whilst there's giant robots up in your business. Aethel and Nacho, do what you do best. Get on search and destroy. Trollpants, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, Farley, get out. Get out. Farley, go away. Oh, at least the fire phone pop-up did some work for us there. Right, we've got Nacho and Aethel in and amongst things now. Although Nacho's on fire, but she'll be fine. Kalani's decided to try and... I don't know what you're doing, Kalani. I want you to get out of there. They really... These people have a death wish. Oh, man, this is not good. We haven't really got the means of recovery here. Athos is up. Hey, Athos, do you want to get some EMP grenades on these things? No, you're just gonna stand there and get set on fire. Okay, good job. I think the EMP grenade... You know something? Get a water skip here. Okay. Now could we get the EMP grenades out? Athos? Athos? There it is. Never been so happy to see an EMP grenade before. I think Nacho and Aethel can handle the rest of this nonsense. With a little help of Athos and they... Oh, for goodness sake. That's right up in our business, that is. Yeah, that's not great at all. Okay, Nacho. For goodness sake, get yourselves inside. Who is where? Or well, let me rephrase that. One of them's landed inside here. That's not ideal. Who's here? What's this? Okay, you're outdoors. Right, Nacho, we're just going to need you to go absolutely crazy on these idiots. Are the mechanoids dead? No, one's still actually alive, impressively. And we've got deserters in and amongst us. Why are you out here? You madman. Oh, because I put you on search and destroy. Yes, you're out here because of... You were asked to be out here. Are we still doing all right? Yeah. Yeah. We have still got one just trying to destroy the research reactor. But, you know, something that's fine. Right, Nacho, could you... Yes, you're actually already on it. Great work. And I think that's fine for everyone else. Right, Aethel, you can probably get yourself to hospital, mate. We have got 2 more. 3 more, in fact, coming through the way here. But you know something? No, the turrets aren't actually going to be able to deal with them because the turrets are in need of some ammunition. We have been absolutely bodied here. How are we getting on there, Nacho? You all right? Yes. But you're not done, are you? Not done by a long shot. Right, Trollpants, Sinatra, you know something actually? Hazel as well. Lianlu, Griffith, we've got enemies coming at us. Get them murdered. At least one bullet hit, come on. Farley, that's just not a... You know, it's only a couple of miniguns that we're launching at a single person. It's not like it's a difficult target to hit. I mean, at least you'd think that, wouldn't you? Right. We'll just let Nacho deal with this, because clearly the rest of you are no... Oh dear, what just happened? Trollpants just died. Charge sniper shot, punctured Trollpants' heart to bits. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Who was that? Theodos. Nacho. Get these idiots killed, please, Nacho. And I don't ask you for much. Right, that's one down. Get rid of this guy. Murder troll pants. Perfect. Is that everything? You know, you're still one more of you idiots, is there? Equipped with an elephant tusk? Insane. I don't believe that. Unbelievable. First hooker, now troll pants. The only two fighters left from our original squad now are Aeth and Nacho. He's like our best medic by a country mile. Look at this. And it's all gone. We're still not done. 9 days left. Can we hold this for 9 more days? I don't know that we can. Come this far. The first death of the assault was troll pants. What a note to end things on. But end things we will. Next time, the assault will continue, no doubt. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. And I will see you next time. Until then, take care.